Guys, have you ever waken up in the morning and then you were not feeling well and your mom was worried and she noticed that you were sick? Anyway, it also happens to Dad. So Dad probably after he wakes up in the morning, he feels that he is sick. He's not feeling well. Now here you can see the picture. Yeah, Dan's mom checks his body temperature with a thermometer. Now, it turns out that Dan has a headache, and a cough, and a fever. Unfortunately, Dan cannot play soccer in his soccer game because today is Dan's soccer game. Alright, what's going to happen to Dan? Now let's watch and listen to this test.
Unit 6, Lessons 5 and 6. No soccer today.
Today is Dan's soccer game, but he's sick.
What's wrong?
His mom asks.
I have a headache and a cough.
Dan says. He has a fever too.
No soccer today, Dan.
Mom says. Does your tummy hurt? Dr. Brenner asks.
No, it doesn't, but my neck hurts.
Dan says. Dan has a very bad cold and a fever. Sleep and drink a lot of water and no soccer today, Dr. Brenner says. Dan rests and watches soccer games on TV. His mom gives him soup and hot drinks. Dan doesn't want to be sick. He wants to play soccer, not watch it. Now Dan doesn't have a headache. He doesn't have a cold. He can play soccer today. Dan scores the winning goal.
Alright, so Dan wakes up in the morning and feels that he is sick. Now, what's wrong with Dad? Now, here we can see that Daddy is also, he's a soccer player in his team, and it's his soccer game today. Unfortunately, Dan is sick. What's wrong with Dan? Yeah, Dan has a headache and a cough, and a fever too. So, because his mom notices that Dan is not feeling well, so Dan's mom asks him not to play soccer. Instead, where does his mom take him to? Correct, his mom takes him to the doctor, the clinic. Yeah, so Dan and his mom are in the clinic with this doctor. So the doctor checks Dan's condition, and then the doctor asks him, "Does your tummy hurt?" Dr. Brenner asks. No, it doesn't. So Dan's tummy doesn't hurt. So which part that hurts then? Yeah, it's Dan's neck. My neck hurts, Dan says. So Dan's neck hurts. Besides headache, a cough, and a fever, what's wrong with Dan? Yeah, Dan also has a very bad cold. And then what does the doctor recommend Dan to do? Yeah, right. The doctor suggests Dan to sleep and drink a lot of water. Now usually if we get sick, yeah, we must sleep enough. We must have enough sleep and then drink a lot of water, take some medicines, eat healthy food. And then, yeah, they go home and Dan only stays at home. Yeah, Dan rests and watches soccer games on TV. What does Dan's mom do at home, yeah, to take care of Dan? Right, his mom gives him soup and hot drinks. Dan doesn't want to be sick. He wants to play soccer and not watch it. Yeah, luckily, yeah, after Dan eats healthy food and takes rest, Dan doesn't have a headache. He doesn't have a cold. And luckily, he can play soccer today. And Dan scores the winning goal. Wow. So Dan can recover so fast. Yeah. You can see it from here that Dan can play soccer today and then scores the winning goal. Okay, yeah, so we have listened and read this text. Now let's move to lesson 6. In this part 2, we have to put these sentences in order. Yeah, this is based on the story that you have heard and read. Okay, so which event that happens first? Yeah, Dan has a headache and a fever. And then, right, Dan goes to the doctor. And the doctor says, and Dr. Brenner says, no soccer today. And then at home, Dan rests and eats soup. And then the last one, Dan scores the winning goal. Correct. Okay, next part is, now here you have to make or write notes about when you have a cold. So let's say you have a cold. So what symptoms or what things that you usually feel when you have a cold? This is the example. When we have a cold, yeah, usually our head hurts. Yeah, my head hurts. Now, what kind of things that you usually feel when you have a cold? My head hurts. And then my head hurts. Okay, usually when we have a cold, we'll have a runny nose. So my nose, it's stuffed. So it means your nose, you cannot breathe smoothly because there's something that's tough. That clogs your nose. So my nose is stuffed. Then head hurts, my nose is stuffed. I have a runny nose, yeah. And then sometimes you also have a cough. And there are more things or symptoms. Now, based on these things, yeah, you have to write the paragraph here. So when I have a cold, you can just write a paragraph. Write a paragraph based on the notes that you have made. When I have a cold, I usually have runny nose. sometimes my nose is blah blah blah. Let's write more, yeah, so it will be a paragraph. Done. Yeah, so this is the example, guys. Yeah, you can make your own paragraph later on. Next part is lesson 8. Yeah, write the body parts. Okay, you can find it on lesson 1. Ankle, back, finger, knee, neck, shoulder, toe, and wrist. Oh, some are about body parts and some are about health problems. So what is this body part? Shoulder. Number 2. It's a health problem. Yeah, it's a cough. Number 3. The boy holds his cheek, so he probably has a toothache. 4. It's a body part. Wrist. 5 is a body part too. Knee. Number 6, it's a health problem. Good, it's fever. Yeah, it's all correct. Let's write down the words. Your book. Okay, the last part. So we have to match the questions, these questions with these answers or responses. If there is a question like this, yeah, what's wrong with Jack? So the person tries to ask someone's condition. Yeah, if you're not feeling well, you can say that, oh, what's wrong with you? If you're not feeling well, you can say that I have a cold, or I have a headache, I have a toothache, my tooth hurts, stuff like that. What's wrong with Jack? Yeah, right, he has a fever. Does your knee hurt? It's a yes or no question. Yeah. No, it doesn't. The word "it" refers to the knee. Does she have a cold? It's a yes or no question too. Yes, she does. What's wrong? I have a headache. Okay. Okay, so we have finished discussing lesson 5 and lesson 8. So what have we learned today? Yeah, we have read and listened to this text and make a paragraph and make notes about cold and more. Okay guys, so I guess that's all for today's video. I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.